loudly and clearly. BWC to Earthlings. BWC, can you hear me? There's nobody there. Where are you people? Where have you gone? Good morning, John R. How are we? Can you hear me? Can you give a thumbs up if you can hear me loudly and clearly? That would be much appreciated. Thank you. There's no point me rambling on until somebody says, sound is great. Thank you, John R. How are you today? Where are you, John R? Where are you in the world? Are you in the Philippines? Or are you somewhere else? Is it vodka? Actually, it's vodka in my fridge. Honest John was here, and when Honest John was here, what, 3 weeks ago? I said, what's your drink? And he doesn't like beer, so he said vodka and orange. So I got him some vodka, and it's still in my fridge. But it's not vodka, it's actually water. Australia. Are you in Australia? Whereabouts in Australia are you? John R. And what time is it? It is 7 a.m. on a Monday morning in Cebu. What time is it in Australia? It's Sunday night, I assume. No, you're ahead. You're ahead. Of course you're ahead. What am I talking about? You're in the same wavelength as me. Probably not. But you're in the same time zone. Brilliant. Where are you? Tony Vertman, you're Queensland 9 a.m. So you are ahead of me. Gosh, there's not many people who are ahead of me. Most people are behind from Canada or America. How is it? 2 hours ahead. How is it? How is the day? How is the day looking for me? Is the day looking good? Am I gonna be happy? And what are you gonna do with your day, John R, in Queensland? What will you do there? Are you retired? Are you working? What are your plans? Good question. I don't drink the water from the tap, Tony. I don't drink the water from the tap. What happens is, I'll show you. I'll get one of these delivered. 1 gallon of water. Less than $1 for a gallon of water. Yeah, so that lasts me a week or more. So no, I don't drink the water. I don't drink the water from the tap. Use that water for cleaning my teeth and everything. Don't drink the water at all. So yeah, don't do that. Good morning, my Liverpudlian friend. How are you today? Do you do any exercise or just walking? Adam. Good question, Adam. There's a swimming pool here, and there's a small gym. I go to the swimming pool. Yesterday, I did the swimming pool. Luckily, I got there at 9 o'clock in the morning, and there was nobody there. So I spent half an hour doing lengths, and there was nobody there. So that was great. And today, I will go to the gym, and might go for a swim. Depends what happens. But yeah, I do exercise, and I've exercised religiously since I was 30. Yeah, I love swimming. So yeah, I am exercising and doing walking. That's why you can tell by my slender physique that I work out, can't you? Water is cheap there. No, oh, okay. So in Australia, what do you do? Do you just get liters of mineral water? Or what? What do you do there? Can you get a gallon like that? How do you do the mosquitoes? Okay, so I don't. Mosquitoes don't affect me actually. I get bitten, but not as much as some people. Yeah, so mosquitoes don't bother me. And I'm living on the 18th floor, so you don't get many mosquitoes up here. Yeah, mosquitoes for me are fine. A lot of paler people get a lot more mosquitoes. Or yeah, I'm fine with mosquitoes. 3 p.m. near Seattle. Okay, gosh, you're way behind. You're way behind. You're 16 hours behind me, Christopher. It's amazing, isn't it amazing that the all the different time zones. Is it getting hot, Fred? Yes, it is. It is. I've been here 5 weeks. I arrived end of January. It's now, yeah, beginning of March. And it is now, you can feel it. You can actually feel the temperature getting warmer and hotter. So the next 3 months are going to be in Cebu, in this area, are going to be very hot. So you do actually notice a difference going from Christmas to March, where it does get hotter. My Liverpoolian friend, what very important question? Why Chelsea and not West Ham? Okay, so my father was a West Ham supporter, and he took me to West Ham when I was very young. So I didn't really have my own opinion. So he took me to West Ham when we were very young, which was brilliant. Saw Bobby Moore, Jeff Hurst, all the one, Jimmy Greaves, everyone. And then West Ham weren't very good, and Chelsea were better. So so at 9 I switched from West Ham to Chelsea, which was very annoying for my old man, because West Ham was nearer to our house, and of course I was supporting Chelsea and wanted to go the other side of London. So yeah, I changed to Chelsea. But then I started going on my own when I was 14, 15, travelling across London on my own. I'm slow but friendly. I'm sure you are friendly, Christopher. Only TV antennas up here. Yeah, exactly, Tim. Nice to see you. Don't tell me the score. I haven't watched Match of the Day yet. Whenever I say to people, don't tell me the score, they always tell me the score. So perhaps I shouldn't have said anything, but don't tell me the score, because I want to watch Match of the Day afterwards. Saturn 60. I haven't been to Cebu yet, so I can't say first hand. But I think you're setting wrong, especially. I'm not. Well, what do you mean? I'm setting wrong expectations. I'm not setting wrong expectations. I am able to live comfortably without AC. Some people's bodies are different to mine. I can live. My windows are open. Look. I just leave the windows and door open and I get the fresh breeze. No fan. I have a fan if I wanted to, but I don't use it. So it's not setting wrong expectations. It's this is the way I live. So like it or dislike it. So you're a soccer fan. Have a good question, Adam. When I was at school, I played. I played at school, not in the first 11. I wasn't that good enough. In the second 11, I played at school. We had an all boys school. I played at school, and then I played five-a-side afterwards into my 30s. But then it just got too achy. So unfortunately, I had to stop. Had to hang up my boots at 30 odd. Tony Vertman, why no long term? Okay, good question. I've been thinking about this quite a lot, actually, because I started doing a video about loneliness, and then this went into having a long-term girlfriend. And you say yet. I don't think I'm wanting a long-term girlfriend. When you're in a relationship, as a lot of people will know, when you're in a relationship, relationships seem to take over. You seem to, they don't seem to. In my opinion, you can't continue your life just ticking along and having a long-term relationship. I don't think so. Anyway, I'm not great in long-term relationships. I need my space. So I don't think I'm wanting a long-term relationship, unless you're Padma Lakshmi. Google her, Padma Lakshmi. Okay, string budget. It's a good question. So my budget is verging on the comfortable, not comfortable fence. You probably need a little bit more than me to be fair, not to be compromising too much. But it depends how much you go out, how much you eat out. I mean, in Cebu, I just cook for myself, and I don't go out to eat that much. So if you are wanting to go out to eat in restaurants a lot of the time, then you would need $1,000, $1,200 a month. But you don't need that much. I mean, you don't need to break the bank. My budget is quite realistic, but I don't go out as much as you guys probably would like to. only YouTube fan. Oh, you're not a fan? No fan. Only YouTube fans. Question about India. Go on then. What was the best place you visited? Where is cheap for dentistry? Okay, so did you not see Mike McGarvey? Did you not see my video in India, in Condo, Goa, where I had my pearly whites done? Very cheap. In Agonda in Goa. So Google that, and I, on that video of my Agonda Indian video, there's the guy at the end who is the dentist who does the work. He's brilliant. The best place I visited, I have been all over India, and I love Goa, the beach area. And did you date any women? Indian women are not into age gap relationships, so they would not entertain a guy in his 60s unless he's Brad Pitt, and unfortunately I'm not. So no. Short answer, no. They're not into old boys, and they've got this attitude. They've got this high and mighty attitude, Indian girls. So which one's a babe? Who's a babe? Ever spend time in Florida? I've been to Miami, which was wonderful. I love Miami. Yes, I love Miami, and I want to go back. I want to go back there. No, Tony. The Filipinos are not okay with you having more than one girlfriend. The Filipinos just want you for themselves, and they're very jealous. So they're not into you sharing. They would not be into that at all. Just don't tell them. Tim, yes, that was the Pink Floyd, wasn't it? I heard it from somebody else. I can't remember. I think I heard a cover version from somebody else. Yeah, you're right. It is good. Did your condo seem very small? Actually, my girlfriend was very small, so it didn't. It didn't really change when she was here. It didn't really because she's quite. As Filipinos, they're quite tiny, so they don't take up a lot of room. So no, it was fine. It didn't feel small, and there's the balcony as well. So you have an extra room with the balcony. So no, it was fine. Padma Lakshmi, exactly. She's stunning. She used to date Salman Rushdie. She is my ideal woman. Indian, drop dead gorgeous. Yeah, it's probably better at the dentist to be comfortably numb, Tim. Otherwise, it's going to be quite painful. I'm comfortable, Christopher, with temperature and humidity anywhere. I mean, I sweat a lot as it is, so I would rather sweat all day than be cold. So, I'm comfortable in the heat. I'm comfortable in the heat because as Tim is aware, we come from a cold, and my Liverpudlian friend, it's even colder up there than where Tim is in the south. My Liverpudlian friend will tell you that it's pretty nippy. Even in March the 4th, it's still nippy in the UK, so I can't be dealing with that. Don't tell them exactly. What's the long-term visa situation for... Okay. Good question. I've got a 5-year visa. A 5-year visa for India, 63 quid, $80. You can stay for 6 months of the year at a time, then you have to go. But you can stay for 6 months of the year. What country in the world offers you a visa for $17 a year. I don't think there is. I don't think there is. It's just an amazing visa as a UK citizen. So yeah, get one of them. Hello, ACNC. You're new here. Please could you like, share and subscribe if you're new to this channel. So I'm in Cebu City and I'm talking to you live from Cebu City, and it is now 7:16 on a Monday morning and it's very sunny and a beautiful day. Where are you? I've subscribed, thank you. So is the Goa infrastructure a bit knackered? That's quite polite. It is quite well, it's a beach area. So it's I stayed in guest houses and I was spending no more than a tenner a night, and it's lovely. You know, you just have to downgrade for a few weeks or however. I'm from India. Are you? Where in India are you? I'm from Mexico. Where are you from? I'm from the UK with my other friends from Liverpool and Manchester, Isle of Wight. Anybody else from England here today? 4 degrees. It's more than that. It's 3 degrees. My reference. I'm glad. Yeah. Okay. So don't be rude, Noah. Otherwise, you'll get banned from here. Okay. So. Well, I've got no moderators today, so I'm going to have to get rid of the riffraff. So please don't be rude. You're from Pune. I was in Pune in 2004, I think. Where are you, Star, in England? It's freezing in London. Okay, it's freezing in London at the moment. I can imagine. There's more chance of it snowing in March in England than it is in January. That's a fact. So why are you not here? Why are you in England? What are you doing? Why are you not living in Asia? Why are you not in the Philippines? I love all Indian food. I can eat Indian food all day. And in the Philippines, yeah, there's no Indian food in the Philippines. Well, there is, but it's not very good. You got banned for no reason. Okay, there was probably a reason now why you got banned. You probably said something a bit dodgy. Any questions about the Philippines? There's a lot of you from England, but I don't think. Are you really from England? Any questions about the Philippines? And please, if you're new to the channel, please could you subscribe? Okay. I'm only getting some silly questions. They're not even silly questions, they're silly statements. No, there are Grab taxis. There are Grab taxis. There are Grab motorcycle taxis and taxis and taxis. No. And there's also there's lots of other. There's Food Panda as well. I don't get any food delivered. I just cook myself. That's too lazy. People are very lazy about cooking here. I don't know why. So this is 4th of March. I arrived in Cebu on the 4th of March 2020. So this is actually the anniversary of when I arrived in the Philippines for the first time. Wow. So any questions about living in the Philippines? Or you're just going to say, I'm from England, I'm from England, I'm from England? Can we have some bit more intelligent questions, please? That's a good question, but it's difficult to generalize. I can't really answer that because a lot of Thais don't speak English, but that doesn't make them not intelligent. It's just that they don't speak English. And Filipinos, there's a lot of intelligent Filipinos here. It's relative. I mean, there's intelligent and there's unintelligent people all over the world, isn't there? I don't want to diss either of them. I am from Essex, in case you couldn't tell. My given name is Dicky. I come from Billericay. And there's me old mate, Andy. It's good to see you there. Hello, Andy from Brighton. My mate from Brighton. It's great to have you here. The music scene. Well, as you know, my hearing is not very good anymore, so I'm not really doing live music. I went to a gig with Andy, who's just appeared, and I got tinnitus, so I don't go to gigs anymore as much as Andy still does, approaching his 50th birthday. It's great that you're still going to see lots of gigs, Andy, but the music scene here, it's just cover bands, but I'm not really, I'm not really going out, as you know. I'm sort of, staying in my condo. So I'm glad that you're still going out, Andy, and listening to live music. How far can you travel the city without local language? Well, everyone speaks English here. Everyone speaks English in Thailand. Thailand and in the Philippines. So you don't need the local language. Move It is a taxi scooter app that I've been using quite a lot recently, which is great. It costs, say, 40 pesos to get from here to the supermarket, which is less than $1. I'm 21, Adele. Okay, so the approximate rent for an apartment in the Philippines is, I'm paying at the moment $375 a month. And that is pretty average. You can get, this is just a studio condo, so you can get 1 bed, 2 beds, and they're going to go up to like $1,000, $2,000. Okay, so Onward ticket. I buy toponwardticket.com, which costs $10. You just buy it online, and then it's valid for 48 hours, and then it cancels. You don't have to do anything. You buy the Onward ticket. They send you a ticket on your phone, you download it, you don't show them the email that says toponwardticket.com because it might look a bit dodgy, but you download the ticket to your phone, and then when they ask you at the airport, do you have an Onward ticket, you just show them that Onward ticket. It is a valid ticket. I have never not been able to use it. I've probably used it about 5 or 6 times, and it's always gone through fine. So it's just $10. Top Onward ticket. Don't buy the other one, onwardticket.com, because they're like $17. Go to Top Onward ticket, and it's fine. Okay, British adventures. Virtually all the Filipino and Thai women have been there, only interested in money. There was one, however, who was okay-ish. They're not. There's too much of a generalisation to say they're all interested in money. That is not the case at all. You will find genuine women here as well. Although, as you get older, you realise that a lot of the younger ones with children will want you not for your good looks, but for what you can provide for them. So there's good and bad women everywhere. What do I exactly do? I give out nonsense advice to people who want to come here. I just talk rubbish. Cebu does get earthquakes. A few times when I was first here, like 2020, standing on the roof deck of the old condo I was at, and then you do feel it. It was like 6.7 or something, and it was about 200 kilometers away. So you do feel earthquakes, but it's not. It's just like the bed rattling when you're with your missus. It's nothing too dodgy. That's okay, Para. I recognise your name. Yes, it's very people don't realise how easy it is and how accepted they are. Those Onward tickets. They just want to make sure that you're the airline company will have to bring you back if you arrive in the Philippines and you get rejected. The airline company has to fly you back to wherever you came from. So it's at the airline's discretion to ask you for an Onward ticket before you board the flight. They don't bother here. When you arrive in the Philippines, they don't ask. I've never been asked when I've come back to the Philippines if I've had an Onward ticket. Immigration are not bothered. It's the airline companies that are bothered about the Onward ticket, obviously. Yeah, women's attitude is more about how you treat them. Yeah, yeah, that's just generalization. I've not been to South Korea. I want to go to South Korea. I've watched lots of South Korean dramas, and I'm hooked on them. So I want to go to South Korea. And if anyone watched the live stream on Saturday when I was walking through Ayala, there was lots of South Korean ladies there, and yeah, they're quite attractive. Do earthquakes sway my opinion? On what? On City or United? Okay, Mindoro and Palawan are on the, okay. Mindoro and Palawan for me are not great islands to go to anyway. Yeah. People tell me that I should have gone on a boat tours around Palawan, but I'm not into organised boat trips, so I never did those. I just went to Port Barton, which is a beautiful beach on Palawan. I never did the El Nido and Coron boat trips around the islands because I'm not into organised tours. It doesn't matter where you book your destination to. On the Onward ticket, it really doesn't matter where you book the destination you're going to because you're not going to use it anyway. So it doesn't matter. You could say I want to buy a ticket to Mars. It's just an Onward ticket. You don't need to. It doesn't matter. The True Beauty. I've not watched that one. Is that a recent one? My favourite one is Itaewon Class. That is brilliant. And it's okay not to be okay, or something like that. British Adventures. Are you from Britain, England? Where are you from? Britain. British Adventures. I'm not ignoring you, Adele. You just need to say something interesting. I'm only answering the questions that are, that are worth responding to. I could not afford to live back in the UK. That's why, yeah. I don't have a home back in the UK anymore, so I couldn't afford to live there. It's Johnny Lawrence, thank you for appearing, Johnny Lawrence, and getting rid of the riffraff. Where have you been, Johnny Lawrence? It's now 7:28. What have you been doing? Actually, the traffic in Cebu is quite hectic, but I've never seen an accident, and it's not as crazy as Vietnam. If you go to Vietnam, the scooters in Vietnam is crazy, but they all glide around. Nobody's ever going very fast, so it's the traffic in Cebu. I've never seen an accident. You see, it's safe to risk. I do scooter taxis all the time. I swear by them. I love them. It's just a great way of getting around. I would rather, risk my own life on a scooter taxi than risk everybody else's life, me driving a scooter. So scooter taxis for me are the way to go, and they're so cheap. And so now I get my shopping in Ayala, and I used to walk back with my shopping with lots of bags of groceries. I used to carry them back, and now I just get a scooter taxi for $50. It's just it's just ridiculously cheap. Okay, so we got some questions now. Get some decent questions. People are woken up. You're visiting the Philippines for 2.5 months. Would I need to extend? Yes, you would. So when you arrive, you're automatically stamped in on 30 days, and then you have to either extend online or go to an immigration office, and you get another 29 days, and then you will get another month. So you need to extend. You need to extend before the 30 days are up. Each 30 days is up. You need to extend either online or go to an immigration office, and it's very straightforward. Although when I went the other day, they wouldn't let me not do express lane. When I was in Manila last year, I could leave my passport, walked in, filled out the application form, left my passport, and then went back the following week and picked it up. And they wouldn't let me do that in Cebu the other week. They said you have to have it done on the day or do it online. And the whole point of me doing a video was for me to show you how to go to the new Cebu immigration office. So doing a video about me getting it processed online wasn't going to be very exciting. It is very easy. It's very straightforward. I could have got a private boat on Palawan. Okay, so Eric, who is not here at the moment, who I met in Cebu, yeah, he did that. He did a private boat, obviously. Pretty cheap. What is your idea of pretty cheap parabology? You know my budget. What is pretty cheap for you? Hello, Julian Lopez. Where's your girlfriend? Oh, you done the underground? Okay. Did you do the underground river trip was that near Puerto Princesa? Is that where it was? Did you go to Puerto Princesa, which is horrible? You're from Lancashire. Okay, whereabouts in Lancashire are you? Good evening, Johnny. You're having dinner. What did you have for your dinner? The K-pop songs. Yeah, I'm not really into the K-pop music, but K-dramas are brilliant. Their acting is just brilliant, and yeah, I love K-dramas, but not really into the K-pop. Probably a little bit too youthful for me. What do you do for work? Well, what do you think I'm doing here? What is this? This is a YouTube channel. What do you think this is? Is this? Am I just doing this for fun? Do I miss carrying all that photo gear? No, Ken. When I was quite serious about photography, I had a 5D Mark 1, the original 5D Mark 1 from Canon. I had early 2000s, and I had two lenses, I had a tripod, and I had a Billingham bag, and it was just a faff carrying all that stuff around with me. I've probably got photographs of me carrying all that photo gear, plus film, a bag of film. When I was traveling away, I'd buy 50 rolls of slide film. I do not miss that. This is my camera bag now, and it carries everything: camera bag, wallet, everything, phone, water. That is my camera bag now. Two cameras, very small little tripod. Yeah, good question, Ken. I don't miss. Are you a photographer, and do you carry all that photo gear around with you? You do. You love the tricycle taxi. Yeah, I know. Actually, somebody said to me the other day. I think it was Johnny Lawrence who said, carrying bags shopping on a motorcycle taxi is probably not a great idea. But yeah, they don't go very fast. It's fine. I never went to Base City. Good morning from Dubai. How is it there? What time is it? The best month. Well, you're used to heat, I imagine, coming from Dubai, and the hottest months in Cebu are from now until May. So it's very, very hot now, and then we go into rainy season. But the rainy season in Cebu is not bad. The rainy season in Manila, where I was last year, for me was horrible. From May till October, the rainy season, it just rained a lot. But I don't feel like it rains as much in Cebu as it does in Manila. So it didn't really feel like rainy season. So I would say later in the year. You did the zip line in El Nido. Shame. Yeah, I know. I'm not really into underwater activities like that. I know you're missing a lot of fun, but how old are you, Parabology? You're probably young and youthful. You know what? It's a good question. Are there reasonable houses for the same price? There are. You can live on the ground floor for very, very cheaply for like $100 a month probably. But I like the idea of being on the 18th floor and looking out over Cebu. I mean, look at this view. Look. So I like the idea of looking down on people. If you're sitting in your own backyard and just looking at your own back passage all day, it's not going to be Not going to be as much fun, is it? Oh, goodbye, AC. Nice to see you here. Pasta and sardines. Okay. What sort of pasta was it? Was it thick pasta or thin pasta? That's a very. Are you joking, Johnny Lawrence? Because that is a very. I had that last night. I had the odong noodles and sardines last night. That's what I had. It's a very traditional Philippines meal, and it's very cheap. That's why they love it. $35 after tip with 8 of us. Hang on, so 8 of you on the private boat. It's still a lot of people, isn't it? I'm not really into organised trips where there's loads of people, and you have to say you have to. Right, come on, 10 o'clock. We've got to go now. It's time we moved on. I'm not into organised tours like that. You're in Burnley. Burnley. Okay. Have I been to Burnley? I've been up north. I lived in Fallowfield in Manchester in 1987. And the houses in Burnley at that time were probably about £1,000. Burnley's a great place. Great football club. And PP was exactly. I don't understand why people want to live in Puerto Princesa, because there's just nothing there. I mean, actually, the whole Palawan, for me, wasn't a great island. It's okay, yeah. He says he goes out on the tours in El Nido, but the actual Palawan island for me was a little bit dirty. It wasn't a great island. So yeah. Where are we? Hello, Sheba. I know. All of that Kodachrome, exactly. And when back in the olden days, you used to get a little Kodachrome envelope. So you use up your roll of Kodachrome, and then you'd put it in this Kodachrome envelope. Everyone knew that the film, there was a canister of film going through the post. So I don't know how they ever got to Kodak and came back again. It's just like very strange. I don't like to check luggage anymore. I'm very similar to you. You do carry on only. Okay, so Osprey, you've got a nice bag. You've got a nice Osprey bag, Johnny Lawrence. A man of your saliva. I don't like to check in luggage either, but I've had to now that I've upgraded from a backpack to a suitcase, which is more than 7 kg, unfortunately. You use your Billingham bag at home only. What, in your front room? You use your Billingham bag in your front room. No, I know what you're saying. You're using it in Burnley. Use a smaller case when you're going out and about. Okay. Rain gets better the further south you get. Really. Port Barton on Palawan is lovely. It's a lovely beach. I was there 4 days, and it's a lovely, lovely, lovely beach. That's my only reason for going to Palawan, is to go to Port Barton. It's a lovely place. Thank you, Johnny, for sorting out the riffraff. Taking the postcard. Okay, Tim, where are we? Why are Cebu supermarkets more expensive? Well, actually, I don't spend more than 1,800 pesos a week on groceries, which is what? No more than 30 quid a week I spend. How much do you spend? Well, there's more of you in your family, isn't there, Tim? You've got, a girlfriend and daughters, so there's more of you. I don't spend very much. I spend no more than 30 quid a week in the supermarkets. What annoys me about supermarkets, you're gonna get me, my grumpy old man, coming out now. What annoys me about the supermarkets is there's nothing labelled. There's no prices underneath what you're looking for, and you have to go through the whole racks looking for the price for whatever you're looking for, and then often there's no prices. That really annoys me. There we go. That's my bit of grumpiness coming out. How do I make my income? By doing lots of hard work. Is it worth removing to? What do you mean? Is it worth it? Where are you, Chris, in the world? And then we can decide. Where are you? Is there a tipping culture? Not really, no, because locals don't tip. They probably expect you to tip if you're a foreigner because they think, white man tax. They're going to want you to, give them a big tip, but not really. And obviously I don't. Okay. You both had. That's great. When were you there, Parabology? It's great that you. It's great that you had a good time. Hello, Owen. Nice to see you here. I much preferred Manila. 3 weeks ago. Last there 3 weeks ago. I bought Fuji after Kodachrome, British Adventures. I got Velvia. Velvia. The colours on Velvia were beautiful. You're right. I used Velvia, and then there was a Fuji 100 ASA as well. You're right. I used Fuji Velvia for years. I stopped using Kodachrome, and then I moved on to Fuji Velvia. I've actually still got the slides in my friend's spare room in boxes. I've still got crates of Velvia slides. I was going to throw them all away, and then I realised I was being a bit stupid, and so now I've kept them. I don't know if that's stupid or not. Your English, how's it daylight there? Because I'm in another world. I am on another planet. What do you miss or not? That's a good question. If my mate Andy is still here, I miss going to the football with Andy on a Saturday or whenever it was. I miss Saturday. I miss Brighton, and I miss going to the football with Andy. I miss going to the pub. I miss going to English pubs. I miss the Brighton seafront, sitting out, and I miss libraries. I miss going to the library and getting out loads of books from the library. I don't miss the weather. I miss the summer. So Johnny Lawrence, I like Japan too. No tipping, brilliant. Yeah, it's good when you don't have to tip. My school photos were we did every 3 years. I think they did a whole school, the whole school photo. I don't think it was every year. And that was in black and white. I still have that. It's like 6 foot long. Is it 6 foot long? 4 foot long, and about that high. The whole school was shot on one photograph. And one guy, of course, it was an old camera, so it panned around like this. And one guy, Richard Hoff, I think, ran from one end to the other. So he's in the photograph at both ends, which is just brilliant. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. He ran from one end to the other, so he's in the photograph twice, round the back, obviously not round the front. Who's Gary? There's no language problem. English is mainly spoken here. You're fine. You'll be fine, depending on where you're from. Where are you from, Shadow Fox? Retire at 65 or wait till I'm 60? Why? Okay, so you're from Liverpool. Do you like big cities? Why are you thinking of retiring in the province? I wouldn't retire in the province because I like big cities. I would live in Manila, and then I would commute from there. I would make Manila my base and then travel over to different islands. They do have libraries, but I haven't joined one yet. Okay, so who do you support, Em? You saw Brighton versus Man United. Brilliant, and of course Man United won, and Brighton should have won that actually. You were okay. You were here 75 to 78. It's probably changed quite a lot. It is a big forehead. You're right. Why is it a big risk? Ohio, yeah, of course. Sorry, I forgot. I always forget where you're from, Shadow Fox. You are from Ohio. Good question, John R. I'm glad you're still here because you were the first. You were my first viewer today, and I'm glad you're still here. I actually prefer non-fiction. I read a lot of non-fiction just to read people's autobiographies and see how different their lives have been to mine and how successful they've been. No, I love non-fiction. I read autobiographies all the time and a lot of self-help books. Actually, no. I used to, yeah. I've read a few self-help books, but more non-fiction autobiographies. Okay, so what do you mean by it's going to be tough not having many of your personal possessions around you? What do you need? What do you need around you every day of your life? I mean, do you look at your personal possessions every day of your life? I mean, all I have left is 6 crates of possessions, which I've left in my friend's house in Tunbridge Wells. I don't need them. They're just old memories. They're just old books, old photographs, as I say, slides. They're not the sort of things you need around you every day, are they? So, yeah, I don't see the point of travelling with lots of stuff. No, I didn't, Marjanko. I was too young for the Beatles, and you spelt it wrong. I was too young to get into the Beatles. And even when I got older and got into music, I was never really a Beatles fan. I mean, I love the Beatles, don't get me wrong, but I never really got into them. I was more into Wings, the Wings album, Band on the Run. That was a great album. And I saw Paul McCartney live at Glastonbury. But that's another story. Manila, definitely more than Cebu, yes. Easy. I mean, I spent 3 years in Cebu. And for those of you who have just joined, this is the anniversary of when I first arrived in Cebu. On the 4th of March 2020, I first arrived in Cebu and stayed here for 3 years. There's not a lot to Cebu, to be fair. And in my opinion, Manila offers a lot more. There's a lot more going on in Manila. Sure, it's busy, it's crowded, but you can find little pockets and just base yourself there, and which is what I did. I based myself just outside BGC, and yeah, I much rather Manila. What are your thoughts, Christopher? Are you planning on coming to the Philippines, and where are you thinking of heading to? Are you thinking of heading to Manila or Cebu? I did use an SLR camera. No, I don't anymore. Okay, so it's fine. You didn't bother taking yours the last time. Do you think it's because of you might get robbed? Where was I? Where was I recently? And there were so many SLR cameras. I couldn't believe it. Where was I? I was in. Where was it? I was in Thailand, I think. Yeah, I was in Bangkok. I saw so many people with SLR cameras. It was quite weird seeing so many people with SLRs. I thought they'd all died out, but obviously, yeah, there's still lots of photographers. I don't miss not carrying an SLR camera around. I don't see the point. Okay, state pension at the moment. Well, how old are you? My Liverpudlian friend, how old are you now? How old are you at the moment? So you're waiting until you're 66. When will that be? When I get to 66, it goes up to 67. And I imagine when I get to 67, it's going to go up to 68. You can live. It's not that much difference, to be fair. You can, look, I'm spending 700-800 quid a month, if that. Not even 700 quid a month. It's not a lot of difference. What do you need? Exactly, Christopher. I like to say it how it is. Em, that's a good question. 43 is the answer, isn't it? Or is it 42? I'm still searching for it, obviously. Exactly. What sort of non-fiction books do you read, John? Yes, Gary. Oh, okay. You've got some good neighbours in the Isle of Wight. Oh no, you're in the Philippines. Who are your neighbours in the Isle of Wight, Tim? Why Cebu now? That's a good question. Because I feel comfortable, even though Cebu doesn't offer a lot, I actually feel comfortable here. And I feel comfortable in this condo. It's probably quite weird, but I just wanted to come back to. I've been on the road basically for the last, well, apart from Manila, 5 months last year where I stayed in a hotel. I've not actually lived in a condo for a year and a half. So I wanted to come back to condo life. So that's why I came back to Cebu. And it feels quite comfortable. It feels easy here. I know my way around. And I'm only going to be here for a couple of months before I go traveling around the Philippines. Do I dig? The Mock Turtles had a great song, Can You Dig It, Fred? I don't know if you remember that. That was probably 90s. It's a great word, dig. I don't really. Filipino food is cooked in bad oil, cooking oil. My favourite is actually chicken adobo, pork adobo, or mongo. Mongo, do you know mongo? As Ringo said, Beatles with an A, yeah. Hello, Iran. I met a lovely guy from Iran the other night in Social Bar. He was with his Vietnamese girlfriend, and his Vietnamese girlfriend spoke perfect English. It was like uncanny. I spent a month in Vietnam last March. Hardly spoke to a Vietnamese girl because they didn't really speak English. So yeah, I met a lovely guy from Iran and his very pretty Vietnamese girlfriend. You're from the Philippines. Where are you, Blue Shy, in the Philippines? Oh, do you actually restore British car? Okay? There are. You'll be surprised actually. I've seen lots of Volkswagen Beetles. There's probably not many of those of MG's Triumph and Jags, but there are lots of Volkswagen Beetles for some reason. I don't know why. Wherever I am in the Philippines, I see lots of Volkswagen Beetles. Why is that? Even though it's not a British car, is it? But anyway. Heat. Okay. You hated the heat. Oh, you would love to move the boot. Okay. Okay. Safety. That is not common. One English guy I met had been mugged 4 times. That is very uncommon. That's the first time I've heard of that. Is safety depends where you go. It depends where you go in your own country, but you just don't go into like a slum area at 9 o'clock at night. It's pretty safe country overall. You just have to be aware of yourself. Don't carry valuables with you. Don't look like you've got he was probably walking around with a Rolex and a DSLR camera. That's probably why he got mugged. You don't carry much with you. I just carry what I need for the day. I just carry 1,000, 1,500 pesos, 20 quid, $25. That's all I carry with me. No, I haven't heard of him, the Welsh blogger. I'll have a look. Yeah, I've been to Cuba. I was in Cuba in '97. Cuba girls are lovely. They actually Cebuano girls do remind me of Cuban girls in the way they dress. In the little Denim hot pants. You stayed in Makati. Oh gosh. Makati is a good area. Yeah, I love Makati. I love the Makati area. £50 a night. I wouldn't be spending that. There's good bar in. You probably went to Hot Asia in Makati with a good outdoor bar. That was a great bar with the live music. I said earlier to my mate Andy that I don't do live music anymore, but I do. I was wearing my earplugs that night. Good question. Have the prices gone up a lot since the pandemic? I don't think they've gone up a lot. I mean, during the pandemic, there were certain things that you couldn't get here, like onions. Onions were horrifically priced. Chicken has gone up. You could get a chicken. You could get a whole roasted chicken for 195 pesos, which is $3. It's now gone up to 275 pesos. It's gone up 40% in the last couple of years. A whole chicken. Well, I don't think other things have gone up that much. I'm still spending similar to what I was spending, yeah, when I was here last year. You can still get the yearly rise. You can still, yeah, I think so. I think you can. What do you mean the yearly rise in state pension? You can get your pension paid over here, yeah. What does Manila offer that Cebu does not offer? I feel like Manila is more developed, but it's just city. No, look, if you go to base yourself in BGC or Makati, okay, so in Cebu, what has Cebu city got apart from shopping malls? What does Cebu city actually offer? Manila city offers better malls with outdoor open spaces, grass, greenery, where you can sit outside. Cebu doesn't offer that really, apart from Ayala terraces, and that's not on a par with Manila. So I think Manila offers a lot more in the city. Obviously Johnny disagrees. Why not Davao as a city of choice? Okay, so a lot of the cities in the Philippines are very similar. Davao just has shopping malls as well. It's just what are these cities offering apart from shopping malls? And I think Manila offers a lot more. It's got art galleries. It's got a lot more places to go. It's got the Bay Walk. It's got the mall by the sea where you can sit outside. It's got a lot more opportunities for places to go. In my opinion, Davao doesn't offer very much at all, apart from the island next door. Yes, I do remember David Icke. He went a bit potty, didn't he? He went a bit. I remember him as a presenter. What was he on? And then he went a bit balmy, didn't he? Thank you, Johnny, for getting rid of the riffraff. You like adobo. Which adobo do you like, Blue Shy? Do you like pork or chicken? They say everyone will get sick in the Philippines. It depends. Yeah, I got sick in Dumaguete, having spent 2 weeks eating at their carinderias. I don't want to go into details, but it wasn't very pleasant. So British Adventures never had a problem walking anywhere in Manila. Exactly. Well, you don't really walk around, the slum areas, really, do you? Or you shouldn't really. They during the day, I would walk around them because you get a warm welcome from everyone. You're right. You just wouldn't do the same thing in your own country, though, would you? You wouldn't walk around, a neighbourhood late at night. Brixton. Well, Brixton is okay now, but back in the day. You're in Culacan. Okay, I never went there. How is it? You'll be 65 this November. Oh, so okay. So you're not that far off, my Liverpudlian friend. You're not that far off. Coming then this year. You're coming at 66. You're coming next year. Okay, not far. Apparently, it is hard to open a bank account. I've not tried. They do say that you need, once you've been here 2 months, you get what is known as an ACR card, and it has tourist written on it. ACR card tourist. I've heard that if you're a permanent resident and you have an ACR card not with tourist on it, you can open a bank account. Also, if you get married here, it's a lot easier. Or got a girl. Also, if you walk into a bank, thank you very much. just chat to her on her channel. It is quite difficult getting a bank account. But if you walked into a Philippines bank and you've got bags of $20,000 in cash, you're going to get given a bank account. It's quite easy. Money talks. Eggplant on pizza. Eggplant in curry is wonderful. I'm not sure about on pizza. Where are we? Thank you for liking and subscribing from New York. So this is my channel from the Philippines. I'm in Cebu at the moment. It is now 8 a.m. in Cebu, and please could you like, share and subscribe. I've not got many people liking. Can you click the little thumbs up button and share some videos with your friends? The rent price in BGC is more expensive. I'm paying 22,000 here in Cebu. It's probably going to be more like 35,000 pesos. It's going to be $500 at least, really, in BGC. Long term, you might get $400, but short term, you're 6 months, you're going to be paying $500. But I would like to live in BGC if I had the cash. You were in Cuba in 92. Okay, so you got there a little bit before me. I was there in 97. The year Diana died, I was there. I was actually there when Lady Diana died. You walked to somewhere past midnight. Okay, yeah. 2016, you're a little bit behind us, Net Surfer. We were there before you. Whole barbecue chicken, $6. So what's that? That is $6 in the States. That is 420 peso. No, it's more than those. I'm from the UK. And yeah, I hope you get ask some travel questions if you want to. I'm from the UK, now I'm based in the Philippines. No, okay, it's not just for the malls, Johnny. There's more. Okay, Cebu is a better location for beaches and other islands, but then you can fly from Manila to Boracay, can't you? It only takes half an hour. You can fly everywhere, and it takes you 3 hours from Cebu City to get to any of the beaches. Where if you're living in Manila, it could take you an hour on the plane. So it takes longer to get to the beach from Cebu City. And if you're living in this side of Cebu, it's gonna take you an hour just to get to Mactan Airport. So yeah. So me and you, Johnny, I beg to differ on our opinions on Manila and Cebu. Okay, yeah, exactly. $25 a night. On Palawan, I was on Port Barton. I had a lovely guest house with Starlink internet that cost me, what was it, 1,000 pesos, which was less than $20 a night. I have not tried balut yet. I keep going there and going to try and always failing at the last minute. Just when, it's the fetus. It's the fetus. Oh, no thanks. Really? Balut is your favourite. So what? How many days old is your favourite balut? And where do you get it from? Where's your favourite balut spot? Okay. If you are okay, so Brian, sorry, I'm a couple of years off getting my pension, so I'm not really aware. I can't really help you. You don't get the increase. I didn't realise that if you're in Thailand. I thought it was automatically. Yeah, sorry, I can't really answer your question because I'm still a couple of years off state pension age. Um, Thankfully, it's way harder to withdraw from a Filipino bank than it is to open one. Whole cooked chicken, yeah, it's probably $9. Exactly, it's a lot more expensive. Yeah, just get a pigeon. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I couldn't live anywhere without a walk to the beach. I wake up from my walk. I actually miss. Yeah. So I woke up today at 5:15. Hello, Kenny. Nice to see you here. I woke up today at 5:15. There's a song there, and yeah, when I was in India in Goa, I used to do beach walks every day. I used to love that part of the day. I used to love that to be able to have a beach walk. It's not really the same in Cebu City, although I should just go out for a beach walk. I should just go out for a city walk and see how it is. I had to go back to work. Oh my God. I don't really want to think about that. I used to be a photographer, so it's be something in the media. You might try balut after numerous vodkas. Exactly. Yeah. They wouldn't. It wouldn't matter then. So, any more questions? We've sort of come to the end of our question. Why Cebu? I arrived in Cebu 4th of March 2020, just before the world ended, and I got locked down here. So I spent 3 years in Cebu. So I've sort of feel an affinity with the place, even though it doesn't really offer that much, if you know what I mean. So I do like Cebu. I love the people in Cebu, yeah, and it's very easy. It's very easy city to navigate. You don't feel like you're in a big city in Cebu. It's quite easy to walk around. And as Johnny Lawrence says, it's quite easy to get to the beaches, even though it takes you 3 hours. And to travel, and there's lovely hills. There's lovely hills, Busai. So you've got countryside and you've got beaches very close to Cebu. You've got a lot, and it's very close to other islands. So Cebu is quite a good place to, to jump off to other islands. So that is why I'm in Cebu. So parabology, where are you? If you couldn't live anywhere that I couldn't walk to the beach, where are you? Okay, Christopher, happy anniversary. Cheers. Thanks for being here. Do I eat fish heads? I'm not really into fish heads. No, no, not really. You okay? So after 4 p.m., the barbecue chicken's already $5. That's brilliant. $5. So that is 250 pesos. So you got a good deal. Are they big? Are they big barbecue chickens? Water. I need to drink water. My throat always goes for talking rubbish. Um, you actually, good question. Is that a question? Oh, Ken, that's very lovely of you. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you for that. That's great. Um, I will buy myself a nice chicken. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You do well. You don't really need it. Okay, a lot of people. Oh, I know that. A lot of people do get a motorcycle to travel around the Philippines, but you can get by. I just use buses. I use buses, coaches, ferries, whatever. Philippines is very easy to explore. I know what you're saying. You can get
to a lot more places by having your own motorcycle, but you don't really need a motorcycle. You can go to places without a motorcycle. But I do know what you're saying. I'm probably missing a lot by not having my own motorcycle and travelling around at my own pace. Do you like beef or chicken? I am more of a chicken guy, but I do love a beef, minced beef. I love chili con carne. I love minced beef. Yeah. Oh, mid-sized barbecue. They can't sell them the next day. Really? What do you mean? Pop the question. You mean ask? Do you mean ask them to get married? Um, Not really. I mean, marriage is not really a big thing here. How many Filipinos are married? They don't, it's not really a big thing here, in my opinion. So don't do that. Don't pop the question, John. Just carry on being single and yeah. Okay, Manchester. Well, I'm not from. I went to college in Cheshire. I am from the south of England, and I went to college up in Manchester, up near Manchester, and then spent my final year living in Manchester. So Manchester and Liverpool are 30 miles away from each other. I live further south in the UK, from near London. So yeah, the dialect in many areas of the UK is totally different. Even Manchester and Liverpool, which are 30 miles apart, have a completely different accent. Medium rare chicken. I'm not really into that. Oh, it's a good question. Brian Barton. What can you say about dating in the Philippines after 4 years in the country? I think dating over the 4 years has changed. In my opinion, I feel like it has changed a lot, especially for an older guy. I feel like there are not as many opportunities for older men than there were 4 years ago. This is in my opinion. I mean, other guys will say, well, I'm 69 and I've had 200 women in the last week. In my opinion, the dating scene has changed, and yeah, you're gonna get a lot of opportunities, even at an older age, but you're also going to get a lot of girls who are have children, who are interested in dating you, because Filipino guys are not interested in having a girlfriend, in my opinion, with a girl who's already got a baby. And they sort of turn to Western guys as saviors. Yeah, so my opinion is that dating has changed quite a lot in the last 4 years. I think so. And just the other day, Friday afternoon, I'm online. I'm on the online dating apps, and I think that has changed as well. I think I'm not getting as many matches as I did 4 years ago, and I was chatting to a girl in Iloilo. She was 23. She immediately gave me her WhatsApp number, and then we started chatting on WhatsApp. She said she just finished work, so great. She was a worker. That's good. That's one big tick. And then I said, "Do you have children?" And she sort of, her face changed, and then she panned the phone around and showed me her daughter lying on the bed. So, yeah, I don't know. Where are we? Did that answer your question? Dating has changed. Have you been to America? Yes, I've been to America. I went to America for the first time when I was 20. I love America. I love America. I've been all across America, but I haven't been in this century. Newcastle, Geordie accent is great. Okay, how old are you, Brian? How old are you now? What is the most common food? The most common food is fish, dried fish. Gosh. Johnny Lawrence, you're only 39. What does retiring early mean for you? What's actually retiring early? What's the oldest woman you would date? That's a good question. If she's stunning looking, I'm very shallow. If she's stunningly looking and has got a brain and has good conversation, then it doesn't matter how old she is. Yeah. Just subscribe me. It's now 8:16, and how many people have liked this video? Not many. Come on, can we have some more likes, please? And please, could you share some of my videos with your friends? Okay, you did say you're going to sell your house. You've still got 16 years to go, Johnny Lawrence. When do you turn 40? I do know what K-pop is. Yeah. I might be long in the tooth, but I'm still aware of popular culture. What is the oldest woman I've dated here? Probably late 36, I think, was the oldest woman I dated here. Filipinos don't age as well as the Thai ladies. I'm being polite now. Down to genes and bad dietary habits. September, you're going to be 40. That is, how are you celebrating your 40th, Johnny Lawrence? I will have a live stream on your 40th birthday. I don't want to say that, Em, but yeah, they like their rice. They like their rice here and they don't like to exercise as much as other nations. Yes, I know, David, you are 66. You have a girl in Havana who's 33, but you're also paying her, aren't you? I'm glad you're liking this live. Please, could you like it? You have liked this live. Have you liked it? Okay, when I say they don't age, I mean they don't age well. Nana, are you a boy or a girl? They don't age well, is what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, it's great. She's 39. Does she work out, Brian? Does she go to the gym? A lot of ladies are chubby, and they say chubby is the new sexy, is how they advertise themselves. Rather than going on a diet or going to the gym, they say chubby is the new sexy. Just go to the gym and go on a diet. Oh, you search 30 to 40. Really? Really? I don't mind if they've got kids from different guys. You can find some hotties, really. I think I'm up to 36 on my perimeter. Is the oldest. Obviously. Okay. Fat birds in Viz. Now you're talking, Em. That Viz, if anyone is here from the UK, I think my Liverpoolian friend, has he gone to bed or has he gone to work? No, he's still here. You're still here. Have you seen Tops? Okay, sorry, I missed that question. I went to Tops over a year ago. The Tops has just been renovated. I have not been back. I went up there a year and a half ago. It's not ready yet, apparently. I have not been up there. Before I leave Cebu, I will go up there, but it's still not. It's not complete. Sorry, I missed that question, my Liverpoolian friend. And do you remember Viz? Tim Murray remembers Viz. Is Viz still going? What a great comic that was. Yeah, too fat. Yeah, wherever. I won't say it because I don't want to be. I don't want to get this live banned if you say dodgy things. So no dodginess. We can't swear. You are from the UK, Noah. Where are you? I think we've had this conversation. Okay, so any more questions? Can we have some questions about the Philippines? I'm just going to get some more water. Stay, don't go away. Right, any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? No, this would never exist. It's the world has gone very, very, very PC now, isn't it? It's gone too PC. I mean, I was thinking yesterday. Sorry, I was thinking this morning. My Liverpudlian friend. I was thinking about the liver birds, and I was thinking about a lot of the comedy from last century. That was not, Benny Hill. None of it was PC at all. Yeah, we last century wouldn't survive in the PC world. Bohol, I will probably go end of this month. I'm staying in Cebu. Yeah, I do love staying in a condo, and I'm going to be going back to hotel life. So yeah, and so I'm a bit resentful about doing that because I do actually like living in a condo. I was only meant to stay in Cebu for 1 month, and I've extended that for 2 months. Maybe I'll extend it for 3 months and not go out on the road. I don't know. Yeah, so probably end of March. Go to Tepalaran, and then go around Panglao. Yeah, and then go to Dumaguete and Siquijor and Mindanao. My Filipino wife is 54, speaks 5 languages. Gosh. You have done well, Wood Spirit. It's 5 languages. Where are you from? Love Thy Neighbour, yes, all those old, yeah, exactly. Rising Damp, all those old sitcoms, they were all brilliant, I love all that stuff. Of course it's, why, yeah. Are you talking about in Cebu, or are you talking about in the Philippines in general? Of course it is. There you see lots of foreigners, foreign women walking around. Who's keeping you busy out there? Or what is keeping me busy? Hello San Diego, big money, nice to see you here. San Diego, I went there 1981. I will maybe, speaking of Asia, I maybe. Alf Garnett. Oh God, Alf Garnett. He wouldn't exist at all now, would he? Oh gosh, he was so un-PC. He was brilliant. In sickness and in health. Gosh. Now we're talking. All the old British sitcoms. The only one that will survive is like Dad's Army or something like that. That's the only. All the old ones were very un-PC. On the buses. Blakey, Inspector Blakey. No, Butler. Wasn't it Inspector Blakey or Blinky? Was it Blinky? I'll have you, Butler. Richard and Judy. Do you think Richard and Judy would beat Richard Whiteley and Carol Vorderman? Carol Vorderman is quite well stacked, isn't she? I never saw what Richard saw in Judy. I mean, he was a younger man, wasn't he? I never saw that. Up the Hammers, yes. The Hammers, I've got a soft spot for the Hammers, of course, because my father was a West Ham supporter. Minder, yeah. Yeah, brilliant. No pets. Apart from a budgie. Really? Dating sucks in Mexico? Where are you in Mexico, and how old are you, Craig? If you get depressed, just play the Benny Hill tune. You're right. It's just I can't do it because I'll probably get copyrighted. Yeah, me and Johnny Lawrence, we do agree on one thing, That is why do me regrette. I mean, I don't see the draw either. I just yeah. But I'm going back there to make some videos again about the draw to do me regrette. Why are you here? Mr. Liverpudlian man, I said do not tell me the scores. I haven't watched match of the day yet. Oh, do you mean yesterday? I can't remember whether West Ham I saw that or not. Don't mention the war. Exactly. Where are we? Mind with Dartford Daily. It was brilliant. Are there any sitcoms from now that you watch? Are there any British sitcoms that you watch? 40 Towers was the best sitcom. There's only 11 episodes of 40 Towers. That was one of my favourites. I am from Essex, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, good question. Some of the scams, new tourist, online scamming girls is one of them. Getting into a taxi where they'll take you for 20 miles on a meter. Just organise your taxi apps before you get in a taxi. Don't get taken for a ride, as it were. Don't get in a fist fight. Yeah, in do me regrette. San Miguel, you're in San Miguel. Dave Allen, yeah, Dave Allen was like this, wasn't he? Dave Allen had a missing finger, and he'd smoke a cigar. He'd smoke a cigar whilst he was doing his TV program, and he'd go like this. One of his fingers was missing. Dave Allen, Google Dave Allen. No, only 11 episodes of 40 Towers, not 12. There was only 11. There we go. You're 55, okay. And have you been to the Philippines before? And where are you thinking of heading to? I can advise you, or not. Valencia to me, I walked back from Valencia to Dumaguete, and Valencia. Have you lived there, Wood Spirit? Have you lived in that area in Negros? It's just too rural for me, in my opinion. There we go, my Liverpudlian friend. Go and live in Valencia, which is quite in the province, quite rural, near Dumaguete. You have a house there. You can drink. Okay, so that's the only reason to go and live in Dumaguete is because you can drink water out of the tap. I like your travelling to local town videos. Okay, that's a good. Thank you for that. But not a lot of people watch those ones. That is the problem. When I'm travelling to local town, which I like doing as well, but not many people are interested. When I went to Batangas and Tagaytay, nobody watched those videos. It's quite weird. Dave Allen at large, yes. I am not in Manila. I am in Cebu. Mr. P, keep up with where I am. I am in Cebu now. I was in Manila last year. How are the women? Well, that's a good question. Yeah. They still show some of the old. But are there any new TV shows that you older people watch now? Tell me some of the new programs that you are watching in the UK now. And it is now 12:30 in the UK, and I'm glad to see you still up. First British. I'm the first British person you've seen. With these. Okay, so I just had my teeth done. I just had my teeth done in India. Cost me $500 to get 3 crowns. Not the front. The front are okay. The side. Thank you, Net Surfer, for being here. Um, have I walked I've walked in Cebu. I have walked in the cemeteries where people live. Yes, but not in Manila. I have done that in Cebu. Yes, that is very close to here. The Cebu, the Chinese cemetery. I have done that. I've walked around there. In fact, I did a couple of videos early on in my YouTube career, which nobody watched. You got scammed in a taxi at Manila Airport? Yes, I can imagine. You just need to download the taxi apps now, and it's very easy. It's very easy. There's so many taxi apps that you can download on your smartphone. What a there is never there is not an A. There is never a too old to retire in Philippines age. You can be any age. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what age you are. You can retire here. In fact, on Saturday when I was walking around Ayala, I don't know if any of you were watching that live stream. When I was walking around Ayala, I saw a guy who was probably 65 to 70. He was disabled. He was walking. He had disabilities, and he had a girlfriend with a young child, and the child was probably no more than 18 months, if that. You are never too old to retire here. Yeah. So whatever age you are, Manuel. Yes, exactly. Manuel, brilliant. You can never tire of watching Fawlty Towers. In fact, I introduced my Filipino girlfriend to Fawlty Towers, and she loved it because Filipinos love slapstick humour. They don't get sarcasm, but they love slapstick. So she loved Fawlty Towers. It was brilliant. Thank you, Kenny T, for getting rid of the riffraff. Nice to see you here, Kenny T. I know. Why would you fight at 70? I don't get that one either. I don't get it. I don't get men fighting. And to fight in a foreign country, I can't really talk about it because anyway. Thank you, Craig, for appreciating my channel. Very kind of you. I hope you find your way here. You've been 5 times in the Philippines. I actually prefer IT Park area. When I first moved here, 4th of March 2020, when I first came to the Philippines and first came to Cebu, I stayed just outside IT Park. I like IT Park to go to, but that I don't want to live there. There's not many decent condos in that area, I don't think. I prefer Business Park area. So are you planning on going back to Cebu, Craig, or where are you planning? Oh, you'll go to Cebu IT Park area. Okay, so you will live in Cebu. Yeah, get a grab. I like cheese as well, but I don't eat cheese anymore because it's quite fattening. You haven't had a television in 20 years. That's a good point. Yeah. Okay. My Liverpoolian friend. I always thought that there were 6 episodes in the first series and 5 episodes in the second series. I always thought that. I don't know why. You're obviously right. Yeah, you're obviously right. But I always thought there was just 11. So I've learned something new today. What? There are a lot more Brits. Are there? Okay, so can you not, Johnny Lawrence, can you not get a bank card where you can avoid ATM fees from Canada? Can you not get Canadian bank card that allows you to get free withdrawals overseas? I think you probably can. Like I have a Starling bank card from the UK, so I can avoid ATM fees at certain banks. Yeah, reality TV took over the world, didn't it? For the last 20 years, reality TV took over. Well, it's not really real, is it? But reality TV took over the world, yeah. Okay. Okay, your LDR's family live on Negros. Okay, you said that. Whereabouts on Negros does your LDR family live? And if you come at 66, is your plan on living with her in the province or on your own? Um, he upped the cost and won't give me my back. That's horrible. In Lima. Mandaluyong. Hi. Good morning, there you go. Nice to see you back. Where have you been? Where have you been? You're late. What have you been doing for the last hour and a half? Thank you, Em. That's very kind of you. I hope so too. But baby steps first. I've only been going. I started April 2 years ago. First 6 months, I didn't have 500 viewers, and then it's grown gradually. So 20,000 is my next step. Hopefully by my birthday, 3rd of April. Help me reach 20k subscribers, please. Could you share this channel with your friends? Thank you. And please like today's live stream. It helps with my algorithm. Oh, there's new nice condos going up in IT Park. Okay, so they're not going to... Okay, so by the time you retire, Johnny Lawrence, at 55, they will be there. They take 10 years to develop here. They're very, very slow. I mean, this condo here, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see this condo here? That's taken 4 years. I don't think it's not even. I don't think there's anyone living there yet. It's still. They take forever here. Their condo building. Seeing London is on my bucket list. Where are you, Jeremiah? Thank you for subscribing, Lorenzo. Nice to see you here. Where are you watching from? Yeah, I know it's global bag. It is, but I was watching actually. You ask about Philippine scams, but it's probably happened. It happens more in Thailand. I was watching. I don't know if you watch Travel Escapes, Jonathan. He's just left the Philippines and gone to Thailand for 3 weeks, and he's gone to Phuket, I think, and he arrived in Phuket late at night. And his hotel was literally 5 minutes from the airport. And the taxi drivers were asking $10 for like a 2-minute ride. So, yeah, you're right, Global Vagabond, you're right. You're probably going to get ripped off more in other countries than you are in the Philippines. Yeah. You're going to London in 2 weeks' time. Where are you going to, David? Which place in London are you going to? You still pay local bank fees? I'm not with HSBC. I'm with HSBC, and who have free. Well, I'm not with HSBC, but with HSBC ATMs, there are no withdrawal fees. So I'm lucky in Cebu, Manila, and Davao. There are HSBC ATMs where there are no ATM fees. Oh, okay. You see certain banks listed with your current bank, but Philippines is not listed. Well, look into another bank account or another credit card or something. I'm sure you can get there. I'm sure there are ways around it. Do you remember Stephen Lee? Do you remember the Rocky Horror Show with Frankenfurter, who sang "I'm Just a Sweet Transvestite"? That was such a great song. Yes, Mr. P. I think so. The language is a major factor for me. The language is a major factor. So yes, I think that the language and being invisible, yeah, I think so. The Philippines, you're right. You're correct. I am British. Can you not tell? Oh, okay. At least you've been doing something useful with your time. There you go. Have a nice day. I'm glad you've been doing something useful rather than just sleeping and not watching my live stream. You've been packing up. How far are you into your packing up? Have you got much more to do? Okay, so there's Wise and there's Remitly and there's all those banking apps, isn't there? But I've never used them. I've never used those. I've never used any of those banking apps. The iPhone 15, I don't use an iPhone. I think the iPhone is infinitely better photo and recording, videos than anything else, isn't it? So yeah, you can't go wrong. You would never buy a condo. Exactly. I would never buy a condo overseas. A, because I don't have the money, and B, because it's not your home. It's not your home, and so anything could go wrong. They could suddenly say we don't want foreigners living here anymore, and you bought a condo and you're now homeless. So I would never buy a condo overseas in any country anyway. So I am paying Nana. I am paying in Cebu City. I'm paying 22,000 pesos, which is $375, and plus electricity, which is $40 per month. You were thinking, okay, thank you, my Liverpudlian friend. You will be named in our divorce. Okay, yeah. Thank you for that. I'm glad I've inspired you. Yeah, exactly. Just 3 ATMs. You're right. HSBC. You're right. But luckily, I've spent quite a lot of time in Cebu and Manila in the last year, so I've been able to get free cash withdrawals. Also in Thailand, I was able to go into the bank with my debit card and get money out without using the ATM. I haven't tried that in the Philippines, but maybe you can. If you go into the bank and say, can I withdraw money from my bank account without using... Of course, they don't like doing it because they don't get paid the fees. But I was able to do it in Thailand, get money out of the bank at the cashier without using the ATM. What did you mean? You get the increase with the British? You get the increase with the British pence? Somebody else asked that. I don't know. Hamburgers. Hello, Simon Stock Trader. Sorry, I need to drink. I actually had. Actually, there's a few good burgers in Cebu. Burger Shack is very good in IT Park. In between here and IT Park, Burger Shack is a very good one and not expensive. I had a Big Mac on Saturday. I treated myself to a Big Mac. In Thailand, where I was before, Big Mac meals were horrendously expensive, but not in the Philippines. But the bun wasn't a very good bun. It was a horrible bun. But you can get good hamburgers here. Johnny Lawrence, tell them about the hamburgers in the Philippines, if you like them. Okay, so Kenny T, use Remitly. Oh, okay, so you transfer money to Gcash. I had trouble getting my Gcash account verified. I just gave up. And I have heard horror stories of Gcash losing your money on your Gcash account. So I wasn't that bothered the fact that my Gcash doesn't work. I think there are some good credit cards. There are some credit cards, but probably no, they don't. A lot of people accept credit. I mean, if you go to the supermarket, Metro, you can use credit card, debit card. You bought a condo. Are you winding me up, Kenny T? Have you actually bought a condo, and where is it? Invite me over to your condo, Kenny T, so I can see your new condo. Where is it? I'm not too sure about grilled eel in the Philippines. There was a great Japanese film. Was it called The Eel? Who won the foreign best film of the year award at Cannes Film Festival a few years back? Was called The Eel, I think, set in Japan. I might be wrong, but you have about one or more day of packing. Okay, I had to pack for 2 locations. Okay, oh, it's very annoying, isn't it? Okay, one more day of packing. I'm glad you're almost there. It's such a faff having to pack, but once you've done it, it's done. It took me 6 months to, before I left the country in December 2019, I spent all that summer from, say, April to November packing up my stuff. It takes a long time packing up your stuff. So people, if you're thinking of coming to live in the Philippines, give yourself more time than you imagine. There you go. Have a nice day. Is packing up at the moment for retiring here, and it is taking forever. I am 21. Can you not tell? I've never tried burgers. Which burger joint did you go to on Bantayan? When I was in, what's that one in Manila? Oh God, it was so cheap. I can't remember the branch now. There are good burgers. The burgers are okay. They're cheap. Not a burger in Jollibee. Don't get a burger in Jollibee. Get a chicken joy in Jollibee, which is lovely. Yeah, Jollibee, chicken. Not spaghetti, which is disgusting, but chicken joy is okay. UK pension goes up every year. Why? Okay. So yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for that. And you can get it put into your British bank account when you're living in the UK. Sorry, when you're living in the Philippines. Is that your plan? My Liverpudlian friend. You will live in the Philippines and you'll get your UK pension paid into your bank account in the UK, and then yeah, transfer it somehow to Wise or whatever. Have you thought about that? How are you going to get your money into pesos? I love Big Macs. Yes, and I love large fries. I treated myself to McDonald's on Saturday. Some scammers could, yeah, exactly. I mean, there's scammers on it. Doesn't matter where you know. I was scammed on my credit card, so yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. You can get scammers using your cards. I would not use a motorbike. I'm not going down that route of buying a motorbike like other vloggers. I am not doing that. I am quite happy getting on the back of motorcycle taxis. Oh, your condo is, I think you told me, yeah, your condo is in Davao, next to SM Mall. Okay. And tell me about your condo, Kenny. Do you have a balcony? And do you have a good swimming pool and gym? Sell me your condo. Not sell it to me, but sell living in your condo to me. And why did you buy? I'm assuming it's because it's a good price. Okay, so Tim says he would never buy a condo in the Philippines. I even have Filipino colleagues who have lost money on condos in Manila and Cebu. Yeah, but don't tell Kenny T that, because he's already bought his. It is hard to get good beef. Good beef is, yeah, but burgers are alright. Burgers are okay. I wouldn't buy beef in the. It's very strange. I wouldn't buy beef in the supermarket, but I would go and have a burger. Okay, the meat and bread was trash. Okay, is it your birthday, Susanna? Did you not say that the other day? Okay. You try Jollibee. Do you? It's just like McDonald's burger. Yeah, I think I've had a Jollibee burger and I wasn't impressed. Cubano. Okay, Cubano. Okay, I was trying to think of the name of that. Um, okay, Cubano in P Burger Street. That's a great bar. The Cuban bar. That's a great bar. I said I was 31. Like, yeah, yeah. I've got more youthful over the last week. My Liverpudlian friend. I've got the ramen girl. Where is she? There are lots of scamming via dating sites, but you can get around that. You can. It's quite easy to to wheedle out the scammers now. You haven't worked out, okay, how you get your transfer. Okay, you've got a bit of time. I had lechon at 2 weeks ago. That was great. That was lovely. That was lovely. Pork. Yeah, twice. Yeah, exactly. Cooking. The leaving out of their food is common here in Caranderias, where they leave their food out all day. It just sits there all day outside. The National Arena. I walked past it. I didn't actually go inside. I walked past it. Have you been there? Jollibee burgers are nasty. Exactly. They're not great. The only thing to go at Jollibee is for the chicken. Okay. Okay. So Kenny T bought his condo 6 years ago for a good price. No balcony. Kenny T, what were you thinking? Sorry, I'm criticising, but you know I like to criticise. I love a balcony. I couldn't have a condo without a balcony. Great swimming pool. Okay, and if you're not there 6 months of the year, then doesn't matter if you've got a balcony or not, does it? I have been to Singapore. I don't see the appeal of Singapore. It's just soulless. Sorry, Singaporean friends. There's nothing much there. And expensive. If I had lots of money, I'd go for a weekend, and staying in a nice hotel. But it's not a great place, is it? I was actually there in 1988. The old Chinatown was lovely in Singapore. But I imagine and then it's all been gentrified, hasn't it? Oh, mango pie! I've not had that. I might try that. I do love a mango